Hello, Teaquilters. It's T with Teaquilts. Today is November 1st, 2025. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here for live 2-hour sew and chat. I don't know if we're going to be sewing, but we'll find out. Let's see. Let me get into this chat so I can read the comments. And I'm going to pause that. And we'll give folks a few minutes for them to get notifications that I am live. And then we're going to go from there. I can't see when I put the box over here. Can't see my chat. Okay. So let's see. We've got Sue GSD says 255 is the magic number of days until the spectacular retreat of all time, hosted by Mrs. T of the ever popular and delightful Teaquilts. she going overboard. That is too funny. She says she's still having internet issues, scheduled for a Thursday fix. Okay, that's been a long time. Damali J is here. Irish Cell Lady Linda is here. Said she paid the rent on the way in, which means she has hit the thumbs up button. Have you? If you haven't hit the thumbs up button and you're just waiting, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button before we get started. I would really, really appreciate it. Did a lot of long arming today. Now cutting fabric for 3 block of the month projects. I'll be happy for that extra hour of sleep. Darcy is here, reminding you all to also give your thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also check out the Teaquilts Facebook page. It's Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer the 4 questions so that you can gain admission. And then she's also letting you know that we're also here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time live for 1 hour. So thank you, Darcy and Sue. Janice Miller is here. Dee Branson, Celeste, Brenda Perkins, Anita Baker, Betsy Layton. About happy day before daylight savings time. Fall back. My rent is paid. Hi, Remo JS. Welcome to the chat as well. Ken's World of Crafting is here. Hey, Ken. Welcome to the chat. Minnie Doula is here. Dorothy Battle is here. Sea Joy Creations. T90 Edwards. Maria Nunez. Welcome to the chat. Judy Smith is here. Watching the World Series. Not happy. Sheila Willis is here. Francis Jackson. Vivian Calvi. Shelly S5. Clovis Gardner. Georgia Bratton. Welcome to the chat as well. Benita Nance is here. Sharon Lewis. Girl, you came back home. Oh, she's still away. Okay, because I'm like, she in the chat. Okay. Enjoy your time. Michelle the Quilter is here. Along with Kim R. And I think I have everyone for right now. Hopefully my chat is caught up with the regular chat. Today. Okay, I'm trying to make sure what I see over here is what I see over there. Okay, so everything is caught up. Hi, Claudette Hall. Welcome to the chat. And Wanda Jamerson also just popped in. Trying to make sure that, because my chat sometimes is acting up. Okay, so we're going to talk today about, okay, it's a lot, y'all. I have a few more items. Y'all know that I have 2 adopted children here recently. not recently. I have 2 adopted children, period. And then I went and adopted their bigger sister, okay? So we'll talk about that. And then I also, hi Cynthia Shea, welcome. Holly Duvall as well. Names are going up fast. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So yeah, let's talk about that and then I'll explain, okay? First thing, I had the Janome that I just got was the Janome Sewist 509. It is definitely a retreat loaner quilt because I'm replacing that FOF that embroiders. That machine weighs about 45 pounds and it is not worth it for me to be taking that machine out for anybody to use. So I'm not going to have that machine in the rotation for rental at quilt retreats. So what I did was I bought the Janome 509 Sewist from Diana. We talked about that in the last 2 videos. I've shown you everything that I bought from her thus far. So I went to Sewing Parts Online because she bought the machine from somebody else and she couldn't remember if she had any feet or anything forward. So you know we got to have the quilter's 1/4 inch patchwork foot. So I just went, it was cheaper for me to order a box of feet. So like that. My lighting is so bad today. So it was cheaper for me to buy all the feet than to just buy, like if I needed 2 feet, I would have spent more money. So I thought that was just crazy. So it came with the standard 8 foot, I'm going to assume. And so then I like too that when I bought these from Sewing Parts Online that it came in this container. And then I don't have to worry about trying to store all of them. And I don't have that machine up here because I've shown it to you already. The only thing I didn't show you on that machine was that I ordered a bag to put it in from Amazon. I didn't show you the bag, but I've already shown the machine. And so I got the feet from Sewing Parts Online. Let's see how much they cost. Because if I was buying individual presser feet, you can start somewhere around $20 to $25 up to like $35 depending on the foot. And for a whole case of feet, I got them all for $40. And then I also ordered Janome bobbins. Now, long time ago, and I have it written on my container here, that the Singer and the Janome take the same bobbin. So I'm going to be checking that out too because I got plenty of Singer bobbins since I'm not sewing with any of my Singers that take plastic bobbins. Matter of fact, one of them, my XL1000, got water damage and I haven't been able to get it to turn on. So I'm going to be checking that, but I did, just in case, bought 10 bobbins that are Janome brand. And then I have a small thread spool cap right here, and it should be something else, a large thread spool cap. So this is all for the Janome 509 Sewist. This. All right, so that's all parts that are for the Janome. So I'll be putting so I can give you a total cost of what everything cost, I guess. The plastic bobbins were $9. The vertical spool pin was $3, and then a small spool cap was $3. The large spool cap was $4. So those are all the prices. And I guess I could keep that. I'm putting everything I'm trashing in this bag, and then this just goes into the bag with that machine, so it's ready to go. So I'll just sit it here since I don't want it to topple over. So I ended up paying $50 for that sewing machine. I don't know if I told you all that, and or if I forgot to. I think I just forgot to mention what I paid for because I was just so excited to find the Janome, and it sews really, really good. And so that made 2 Genomes that I have, because I had purchased, no, I didn't purchase. I had gotten another Genome from my sister. She said it was her daughter. She left it at her house, and she told her numerous times to come get these sewing machines. And my niece, when she was staying there, had about 3 different entry level like machines you can buy in Walmart, you know, the stores, your discount stores. And so they were all in different parts and pieces. It was 3 different machines. I ended up trashing 2 of them because it was just too bad. And I've already mentioned, I don't know if you all are aware, most, it depends on the brand, but most discount store machines, they're not even worth your time trying to get them fixed. It's just best for you to go out and buy another machine. And I'm thinking that's why my niece probably had 3 machines there. But I was only able to salvage the Genome, and I think it was, I can't remember what the numbers is. It's a 4-digit. It's 4 digits, and it began with an 8, if I can remember. Because I don't really sew on that machine. I never have. I just got it fixed and made sure everything was working on that machine. And then I kind of just put that machine up. Now, who knows a whole lot about that machine is Sheila Willis, because she's the one that's been sewing on it every year since I've had it at retreat. So I basically just make sure that they're working before I take them to retreat. I might do 5-10 minutes of sewing on it, and then I'm done. So I don't really sew on it. So I told you all on Wednesday that I had an appointment on Thursday to go talk to the lady to see if I was going to buy the Memory Craft 9850. Hi, Linda Parrish. Hi, Ray Mahone. Beautiful panels you showed a few weeks ago. Did you say you purchased from Motherland Fabrics? Yes, that was it. Holly goes, yes, thanks for the reminder. I would not have remembered. Hold on. Oh, they talking about daylight savings time. And Michelle says she has a box of those sewing machine feet too. Hi, Yolanda Reza. Welcome back to the chat, lady. Carissa Renager, welcome to the chat. Trying to make sure I get everybody. I think I'm done. So, yeah. So, I ended up going back, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to get the machine. And it was one of the main things that made me not want to buy this machine, because I kept looking at various different videos, and it looked like the feature was there. And then I never saw it mentioned anywhere. And it is that it does not have a knee lift. And most times that I'm sewing, I use my knee lift all the time. And so that's very important to me if it's going to be my machine that I'm going to use a lot. And I have a feeling that I'm going to use this machine a lot. And so let me explain why I decided to purchase. And it's sitting right here. I just had to turn sideways so you all wouldn't know exactly which machine it was. Unless you had the machine. I decided to go ahead and get it. And it was a number of things. Remember on Wednesday when I was live, I told you that I had just come back the day before, driving 2.5 hours to take my Bernina into the shop. And then when I got there, my machine, the last time I sewed on a Bernina was Claudette sewed on it at retreat. And I just left it in a container the entire time. So it had not been sewed on. So nothing should have happened to that machine. My husband and I, we picked the machine up to take it up and down steps when we're traveling with it. So the only thing that could have happened was that I dragged my machine across some large size gravel on the parking lot of the place where I was getting my machine worked on. Okay. So they got it into the shop. I left and went to go do some shop hopping. I was actually shop hopping to see about places that we could possibly visit for retreat on our chartered bus trip next year. So I think that me dragging it on that lot knocked out the connection between the motherboard and the screen. So I had to buy new connection for my screen to the motherboard, which was $90. Okay. And I think it must have happened just right outside their door. Yeah. So I've decided that I don't want to move the Bernina unless it needs to go to service. Even though it was at service, I feel, when it got damaged. But that machine is so heavy. That's another reason why I don't want to bring that fall Creative Vision out, because it's heavy. And so I just decided that I am going to use this machine as my, when I go to quilt retreats, when I go sewing for scrap quilting club, anything where I'm going out doing sewing for the day, this machine is not as heavy as those other machines. So that was the main reason why I decided to get it. And plus it sews very well. Plus it's a fairly new. I also bought this from Diana. I had mentioned that to you all before. I bought this from Diana. She only had it since, I think it was like July or August of this year. She hasn't even registered it with Janome. She hadn't sold on it that much. I haven't checked anything out. I just took it out the boxes because I couldn't get all of that in here in the box. It's one big box, and there was no way I was going to get that big box in here. So I just took everything out. I need to probably go pick up, or if my husband is watching, if he can go to my printer and bring me those 2 pieces of paper on my printer. We'll see if this works. If not, I'll have to go get 2 pieces of paper from the printer so that I can show you what I got. Now, I am going to have to go out because I realized that I got some other stuff. Now, I'm not going to go into any more pricing on anything because I feel like Diana went above and beyond. I went back on Thursday, got this machine. I also went with a friend. My friend bought some stuff, and Diana is kind of getting over it, and she was very generous to us with her prices. And so today I'm not going to go over any more prices. Just know that everything I'm about to show you, I'm not doing individual prices. But everything I'm about to show you, I paid $990 for. And I don't have everything in here because I just couldn't get it all in here. I got go to my kitchen because I put it at the kitchen so I could get it and get it in here so you all can see it. All right, so here we go. We're not going to start with the machine because once I do that, I might try to see if I can figure out how to thread it and all of that type of stuff. So we're going to do the machine last. That's why it's turned sideways for real. So we have space up here in the front. So I told her that I was in the process of checking out machines, trying to make sure that I had bags and things for machines. So one of the things she ended up showing me was that she had bags of bags. Hold on. So let me start with the outer bag because it's also a specialty bag. So we have a Missouri Star Quilt Company bag. Okay. So she said, she's like sorting everything out. So every day she was like putting more and more things out. And so as I'm telling her what I'm doing, she's showing me what she's got. So this is also a reusable bag. I don't know. It's just a reusable bag with an owl on it or a bird. I don't know if it's an owl. It's a bird, you know. And so I was like, okay, and this one is from Cost Plus World Market. So I'm sure that this wasn't a free bag. It's just pretty. And then she had bags of different types of bags. So I've already used. Thank you. Hey, can you, those dies in the kitchen, can you bring those in? And then there's a bag like this. Look, there's a bag this color sitting right in the hallway with some fabric in it. Bring that too. It worked, y'all. So I'm taking everything out so that I can put everything back in this bag. So you can see everything that I got. Total bill was $990. Okay. So, okay, you know what I'm talking about on those dies in the kitchen. Okay, so I got this, and I have another one that has fabric in it. And I also already put one of the pieces for my brother. I've also put my brother in one of these bags. So I have 3 that size total. Two of these Missouri Star Fat Quarter. You put your fat quarters in here. They have dividers. Let me open it up since it's right here. This is also Missouri Star. Take them. I can't get the box. I can't get that with my wrist. You're going to have to hand them to me one by one. And then that one big one. Thank you. My wrists sometimes give out, and so I have to be careful picking up heavy things that could, and Paige is sitting right here. So then you have these dividers that you can put in here, but these make nice project bags too. You can store your projects in. I won't be putting any fat quarters in these. There'll be bags in case I need a bigger bag, because I needed a bigger bag for my brother because it has the extension table. And so anytime I need a bigger bag for something on a machine or anything like that, I'm trying to use these first. So there was 2 of those. There's one of these, which I already had purchased. I hadn't even thought about using this, but I have purchased some of these from Checker myself. And it's a zipper bag where if you're going to like retreat, you can put all of your sewing notions tools in here. And then when you get to retreat, you snap all the corners up. Okay. Thank you. Paige like, lady, you taking all my space. So then once you get to retreat, you open up your zipper section. And then you can put all your tools in here, and you have a little tray. So that's what this is. I just wanted to show you how that works. And like I said, she was pricing stuff just to take these things outside. And she got, oh, you might need this. And I'm like, okay. So, and then there's 3 of these bags, just 2 different colors, blue and red. Let me open up a red one. Y'all know I like red, so if I decide to keep it, I'll open one that I know I'm going to keep. I like red over blue. So then these here, which I don't know if I'll use for storage, but we shall see. Of my feet, because it's not closed, but then it has a little thing that keeps it from folding. So it's a project bag. This would be great for a retreat too, though. But then when you get ready to store them, you just lift it back up, and then everything folds back down. So I like that too. 2 red ones, 1 blue. So all of the bags that I just showed you, plus the number count, because I'm not showing you all of them because I've already started using them. So this is the Craft Storage Tote Bag by Remarkable You, whoever that is. All right. Paige is gone, y'all. That's good. I can use the floor. All right, so that was that. So since my husband just brought all of this stuff in, I'll go ahead and show you these too. She had studio dies. Okay, so Teaquilts. This is feather number 2. Now these are probably dies that I probably would not have bought, but if I'm ever doing something like this, They're still new in the pack. Haven't even been used. Feathers. This is a maple leaf. This one I might use. There's been times I need a lot of circles. So this is a circle die. What size is it? And it's all still in the package. 3-inch circles. Multiples is what it's called. And then this heart, which I bought some hearts, so I'm not sure if I got this heart yet, but I'll definitely check it. The heart filigree jumbo. I have to look on my machine to see if I have this heart. But if I do have this heart, you know, it'll be donated somewhere. And then the last one, it was 5 dies. Let me put this, not stack this smallest to heaviest. And then the last die, y'all, I was shocked. I was shook as they is the Cleopatra's fan. Now, you all know that I have, when we, in 2020, that was one of my sew-alongs, was Cleopatra fan. And I have it on the Go system. And I had people wanting me to cut them kits of the Cleopatra, but I wouldn't do it because I was on the Go die. But I might be doing Cleopatra kits now. Cleopatra fan. I might be doing quilt kits on it now that I have it on the studio die, because I had already bought it on the Go. Didn't even look to see if they had it on the studio die. And I probably also had the consideration that I was only going to make one quilt at that time, because I wasn't really selling kits at that time. But anytime I'm going to cut kits and stuff, it's just easier for me to cut it off of studio dies than to be cutting kits off the Go dies. And partly because I can cut more layers with the studio. Yeah. Now we got to find a spot to put all of this back. And move this. This is going to be fun. Because every spot is taken up with all the stuff. I got my Bernina in here too. My Bernina is on the bench here. That's the one I'm going to put up once I get through tonight. Okay. Then she asked me, do you like polka dots? I go, they okay. She said, you want to look at those? I go, not really, because I don't need any polka dots. But then she brought them out anyway, and she's really just trying to get rid of stuff. And so in this case is all polka dot fabrics, and I thought this would be great if I don't want anything, because I am particular about my fabric types, and most polka dots feel a little bit different. I don't know why and who make them and why they feel that way. But if they're a name brand, I might keep some, or I might keep some and make a charity quilt and then donate the rest of it to my charity group. So let me just quickly run through all of these polka dots. 1, 2, 3. This is the same one. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the same gray. And this is the same blue. I did not go in here and get them sorted. This is 9. That's a different color blue. 10, different size. 11, 12, 13, I think. 13. This is a different blue, different size. 14, 15, 16. So 16 so far. Ugh. $17. Oh my goodness. 18. 19. think it's 19, 20, 21. That's the same fabric. 22, 23. I don't know if this is this. Nope, 24. No, I've seen that already. So we've already done that. 24. This is it. 24, I think. So, yeah, a lot of dots. Like I said, I have made some really pretty charity quilts with dot prints. So maybe I'll make one and then donate the rest of it. I'll just pull something out to make a quilt and then I'll donate it to somebody to do something else with. And I also could be using them on future charity projects with Teaquilts too. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I'm almost done. Not really, but almost done. Okay, so now I've been looking for capes. I've been looking for Tula prints. Well, she was holding back on those. So then she had started going through the cape prints. So here's one. And I'm not reading any names on any of these actual fabrics because, you know, we have fabrics for a long time and I'm not sure if they're still in print. If you can find them, good luck to you. This one here, this one, I had this one because it's different. Sometimes I need things to break up all the big florals, so that's what I was buying the prints for. They say, Betsy says, thank you, Mr. Ben, for getting the papers, getting the stuff for us so I don't have to leave. So yeah, Kafe, y'all. And then I like Bryce. It was hard for me not to, I had to like just say I have, you know, this is it. And again, I wasn't sure yet how much I was spending either, okay? This is a scrap of that piece, I think. She just gave me that. And then she had out more layer cakes, which is why Celeste went. And I was trying to keep my eyes closed, but I did see these two by Free Spirit. They're the same ones. And it's just the Collective August 2022. See what I'm saying about, you know, older stuff? And it's 42 pieces in this charm pack by Free Spirit. And I got 2 of those. And then jumbo clips. And then I showed you them. I don't know if I showed you this bag or not. Yeah, I did. It's the Missouri Star bag. And then asking about Tula and Kafe and all of that. And she had the Tula. What do you call these? Y'all know the Tula lines. They're the true colors, the fairy dust. I don't know what they call stuff. But she had the fat quarter bundle of the fairy dust in the colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fat quarters in this bundle. That's what it says. And yeah, isn't that pretty? So, you know, those, you know, I'm keeping those. All right. Then I went to another sale. So that was it with Diana except for the machine, and I'm going to come back to the machine. So then I saw another sale, and the only reason I went because they had Boundless. I love Boundless, this fabric line from Boundless. And they had this, I'm trying to see if they got a number. It doesn't say how many is in here. Is it on the front? Nope. It doesn't say how many are in here, but it had all the hot colors of the Boundless. So I really liked those. So I went to go get that. She was, her and a friend or something, I think, had purchased a long arm together years ago. Well, the friend is moving. so she's not where she's moving to. She's not going to have room for the long arm. So this lady had to reorganize her craft room so she could put the long arm into her room now. And it was a gamma, probably being read backwards, but there it is. And so I wanted this boundless for $20. So she had this boundless and, hold on. Is there something? No, she had both of this. The layer cake and the jelly roll for $25. I'm like, I said, are you talking about $25 each or $25 for both? She said each. I said, okay, I'm coming. So then when I was there, since she had $20 layer cakes, I bought 2 of those because you all know I'm doing layer cakes as gifts. So now I'm ready to sort. I'm ready to start sorting all the layer cakes that I'm going to be giving out. And so those are batiks, Island Batik. They got 42 in there. This fabric is water flower soft pink. It is, does it have 3 yards? And it goes with something. I thought I had 2 of these, but I could be mistaken. I only see 1. Okay, so this fabric here is 10-inch square. Does it have, it's Lily and Loom, and it's a charm pack, and I'm not going to open it because it's going to be a gift. And then she had all of this fabric that went with it when she was making a project, and then she even had the extra blocks or extra pieces. So look at that. I might keep the extra pieces because I'll use those in just random things, but I'll make sure I give all the extra fabric. I'm assuming that this is also in that kit. I'm not going to open it, but I thought I'm going to have to go back and look at her listings. So I don't know, but all of this was also, I thought it was 2 layer cakes, but I could be mistaken. But I got these for sure. So this is not mine. Because when I went back on Thursday, I was really shopping for myself. So these are not mine. This was another day from somebody else. Alright, so that's that. And then I can just put these into the bag that is mine. Alright. And I may as well just put this on top so I can get a little bit more room over here and put it all in one bag. Alright, so crazy, right? I'm trying to stay my little butt off of Facebook. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me look and see. Dismiss. Let me check real quick on Marketplace. That's where I find all of this stuff. No, I don't want to go to Marketplace. I actually want to go to chats. So let me tell you what I paid. So Jelly Roll and that is 20, that Boundless and the Jelly Roll Layer Cake, Boundless and Jelly Roll, they were 25. The layer cake plus 2 yards coordinating fabric, that's the blue stuff. Whoops, hold on, I have to figure out how to go to the actual listing when it's closed. It may not let me. Oh, okay, so all of that was included. That layer cake with all of that loose fabric is part of that layer cake that I showed you, the Lily and Loom. It knocked me out. Lily and Loom. So that's 2. And then the other one was the 2 jelly rolls for the Island Batik. Those sewed They were $20 each. So that was correct. Whoops. Yep. And that was it. I bought 2, 20, 40. How much was the other one? Did I ever say? Layer cake with the yardage. It was $30 for the layer cake with the yardage. So that's 40 and 30 is 70 plus 25 is 95. And I didn't even have enough money to pay her when I got there. I had $90 and then I started searching in my car. I found $2 and then I found some change and I think I was about $1 short. And I'm like, can I be $1 short? Because I thought I had enough money, but I didn't even have enough money on me to pay her. That was too funny. I ended up, I don't know if she knew me, but her face looked familiar to me, but I just didn't go into that. You know, sometimes there was a long arm quilting group here in St. Louis a long time ago, and I'm wondering if she was a member of it because she just looked familiar. But also I go and teach at other places, and I don't always remember people names and stuff like that, because as soon as I came in, she was like, come on in. And it was like, huh? I'm just here to get a bag. She wanted me to come in. So I'm like, okay, okay. But yeah, so that was cool. So I just wanted to make sure I give you all prices on that. So I've been really, I go a long time now finding great deals on resale stuff. And then now everything's falling at the same time. And it's like, I don't have a place to put it. I'm just trying to only do for 1 year, trying to make sure that I'm not trying to do years down the road, because that lady still was bringing out, Diana was still having layer cakes that I could have purchased for future retreats and stuff. And it's like, girl, you haven't even collected any money for that. Just stop. But yeah, so let me see who else has come in here. I like that little snap tray. That's Darcy. I love tote bags like that. I believe that's an owl. I do too. I have a Tula pink one, so that's cool. Thank you, Michelle, telling me that. Miss Topaz is in here. I see them talking about the round robin. I will try to figure out how to get a border onto, whose round robin do I have? I don't forgot. Somebody in Georgia. I'll have to get that done so we can finish that. But it's like I haven't just had time. I've been busy with other stuff. Hey, Katie, the Greenland quilter. So that bag is Tula pink, I guess. It doesn't have Tula pink. I don't think Tula pink is on that owl bag. I think it's some other owl. But yeah. Louis Alfred is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Kevin the quilter is here. Hey, Kevin. Also got Betty Ward, Nuke, as well, has come into the chat. So welcome, everybody. So now, we got all of this riffraff out the way. Let's talk about this machine. So I don't have anything plugged in. All I did was took everything. She had the original box, the original cartons, and everything went right back into this thing in its original space. Hey, Betty Bailey. Formerly Southern Illinois, now Central Indiana. All right, so I'm going to just show you the front of her. This is the Janome Memory Craft 9850. She came out about 5 years ago. I just knocked something. I don't know if something fell or if I just moved it. But she's pretty. This here is purple. May not show up very well on the screen. It's purple, and it is the special edition, which the only thing that I could see the difference between the special edition was that it came with a larger hoop. So if anybody that has the Memory Craft, you let me know that. I think you didn't have to purchase the large hoop with it if you got the special edition. So I just wanted to show you all the front. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn this back this way because we're still not ready for it. I just wanted you all to see it, know what the model number is. And this will be the machine now that I travel with. I had been using that FOF, the cheaper model FOF, like the 2134. I think that's the number on that FOF. I can't remember because I don't sew on them all the time. So I can't remember. I got about 25 different sewing machines. So I can't remember all the numbers on all of these machines that I got. And again, I have a lot of machines because I like sewing machines, number one. Number two is because I have quilt retreats and I'm renting them out. So I don't just have 25 machines just to have 25 machines, okay? So don't talk about me too bad. But I do like sewing machines. Oh, with the fairy dust. Yeah, okay. And Katie says she loves Janome. Said both hoops came with the special edition. Yes, and that's the only thing, because before I buy sewing machines, except for that 509 when she said it was $50 for a Janome sewing machine, and I said, does it work? She cut it on, it's stitched. I said, I can deal with that. It needed some adjustment in the tension, like very little. I think I was with Betsy that day, and I'm like, and she's like, oh, we can get the tension settled and fixed to make sure it works. I go, I can handle that. This machine is fine for $50. I'll figure the rest of it out. It just needs to be, you know how sometimes you get a machine, she didn't never use it, and so it probably was set for some special sewing. It was just a little bit off in the tension, not much. So I know it's just setting it back to its original numbers. And so now that I got all the feet, I'm just going to pull it out real quick and set the things back to the normal settings, and then sew a line or two just to make sure that that other Janome works before I put it on the shelf. Nice thing about the Janomes is that you don't have to oil anything, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. Remo says you got a nice price. Yes, I did. Hi, Peggy O'Connor. Welcome to the chat, lady. Hi, Sue Ellen. Welcome as well. She says, I have 13 plus long arm. Yeah. And I think I ended up adding, because I realized my long arm wasn't added to the list. And I'm like, girl, that's a sewing machine. You got to add it too. So I went back and added it. But I do still have the machine that is water damaged on there. But I'm trying to let it sit for a minute to see if it wants to play anymore. And if it doesn't, then I'm actually going to pitch it. I got too many machines to be keeping one just for keepsake. Okay. So no, it's going to be out of here. So I want those pieces of paper, because what we're going to do is I'm going to go through what the standard accessories are, the option. And I'm going to be marking this off just to make sure I have anything, because she said if anything was missing, just to let her know, and as she comes across stuff, she will get it to me. I feel like everything that I'm looking for is here, but you know, we'll just do what we have to do. Okay, so I just copied out the standard accessories page so that I could have everything. And this is the presser foot and the power cord. And I don't even know if that's on the list. Yep. It's on number 3 and 4. So I'm just going to be marking off what I have, because I just copied this out of the book. So 3 and 4 is accounted for. And I'm going to put this in the box, in this bag right on top, so I don't lose it. And then I did like, I'm assuming this came with this machine, but I do love this box here to hold all of your accessories in. I'm assuming it came with this machine, that it didn't cost extra. And then in here, she's got all the different feet. So I'm trying not to make this fall. So all the different feet. And then it's got a place to store the bobbins in here. So I was impressed with this. Like again, I don't know if all of this came with this machine or not. But Bernina need to do this instead of that little other thing, that little like dowel box thing they have. I don't know what they call it, but that is not it. But this is really cute. And Brother has nice case for their feet too. It's compact and everything has a spot. So all the pieces appear to look like they're here, but I thought what we would do is that we would check these off. Now I've got 3 bobbins here and 1, I'm assuming, in the machine. Yeah, that's That might be a pre-wind. It looks really weird. Hold on. Let me see if this one's a pre-wind or not. Nope, it doesn't have, I don't think Janome bobbins have Janome on it, but it feels like a regular bobbin. I'm going to say it feels like a regular bobbin. I'm just going to sit it there. It looks the same as these. They don't have anything on them. Look like the number 5 is on here. So I'm just going to leave that cover off because I'm sure that bobbin is not in there right. I just set it there. All right, so I'm just taking all of this stuff out so that I can, because on here, does it even have that tray? See, I don't see this tray on here. The people that's got the 9850, does this come with this machine or was it extra? Hey, I have 6 and only use 1. That's Carissa. That's funny. Very nice accessory case from Peggy. I have 3 Janomes and love them all from Janice. I can't tell you how many Janome sewing machines you may have committed. I got 3, but I haven't sold on them. Okay. But I'm going to sew on this one, though. I am about to sew on this one. The bobbin will have the letter J or I can't see it yet. No, it didn't. No, I didn't have it in my box. So I kind of figured that this was an extra because this looks very nice. And I can't believe that they would give you that without you having to buy that. I'm trying to, that was from Benita. I'm just typing in some garbage. So the bobbin will have a letter J on it. But yeah, because these do not have a J. It looked like a number 5. Let me look at this 5 again. Y'all, I can see better. And then this one says a number 3. So I'm going to have to watch this. Let me, I purchased those other bobbins for the other machine. But they're Janome. Let's see if they look the same. Now I'm going to have them flying all over the box here. Oh, it's taped down. Okay. I ordered these and it says on the cover that they're Janome. And these have their numbers on them. And this one says 15. So like class 15. But this one says 13. So I don't know. This is the craziest thing. Even in the same package, these bobbins got different numbers on them, but I don't see a J. Okay, I'm hitting the mic, guys. Sorry. All right. So let's just start at the top. Zigzag foot A. And I got some foot on this machine. And I'm going to assume that that's the zigzag foot A. We're just going to draw a line through that. So we're going to do the feet. So I may as well just take them out of here. And, or write them off as I call them if they got numbers on them. This is G. So, blind hemming foot. I'm just going to plop them in here for right now. This is a B foot. I have to find them. They're not in any kind of order. I don't even see a B foot. Let me make sure. Seeing plastic and a light. This is a B foot. I don't see it yet. This is a Q. I'm going to put B down here. I got OP. G, no Q. Unless it's on the next page, but I don't see that yet. So that one, those two. M foot is over edge foot. That one can go in here. This one is F foot. So you'll get to know whatever comes with it. A satin stitch foot. And this is D for rolled hem foot. This is the zipper foot. It is E. Zipper foot. I got some other, this is T. This is the button sewing foot. This is the adapter, number 11, for what? For free motion? Embroidery foot, P. It's plastic. It's the embroidery foot. It's got a screwdriver, which is number 14. She still even have the original sewing needles, guys. Number 13, needle set. And let's see. This foot looked like a darning foot. It's got the, but let's check it out. PDH. Yeah, it's a darning foot. I'm guessing really good. It's got the felt piece. I wonder, I don't see that yet. So I'm going to put it up here and then I'll come back to it. I'm looking for the automatic button foot R, which might be this. I think this is, yep, that's it. So I'm just, this is the guide, quilting bar guide, like if you're doing line space apart. She even got the original seam ripper. 16, buttonhole opener. This is a secondary, for secondary spool, extra spool pin, number 20. No, that's this right here. It's the extra spool pin, 20. That's pretty cool. So it sits somewhere. So that's 20. Got to learn it. And then I got to find this piece. So that's 20. I don't see it yet. We'll just lay it up here. The brush, lint brush, number 15. The large spool cap, number 18. Should be 2 of these. Let's look in here. There's only one. 2 large, 1 set on the machine. So I've got 1 large. So I have, let me circle this and go 1 large. And then I've got times 2 large set on the machine. And then it says times 2 small. But I have just 1 too. So I have just 1. That's what's on the machine now. So missing those. And then another foot here. This is the QR foot. Good Lord. I don't see that. See, I'm thinking she bought some extra stuff. Bobbin, they say it's 5. I got 4. 1 set on the machine. So it could be 6. No. So it should be, I got 4. So it's one of those. But that's okay on the bobbins. And then it had scissors. I don't know what scissors. Let's see. 21. So no scissors. Touch panel stylus, no stylus. And bobbin holder cleaner. I don't see it yet. She did mention that to me, but we were doing a whole lot of talking. She did tell me to just send her what's missing, so no big deal. Okay, number 2 is the embroidery hoop. That's in here. I know I got, and they're only talking about the 4A. with the template. And I got both embroidery hoops, so I can cross that off, and I'm just going to put ×2. And then embroidery holder for embroidery, that's this. And instruction book is in the bag. I'll be pulling those out in a minute. Key icon reference chart. That's number 6. I don't know what that is, so I'll circle it for right now. And then the template CD, I know I have that. Okay, so it has, I don't know if this cover goes with this needle plate. This is the straight stitch needle plate. That's in here, so I'm assuming that that's an extra piece she purchased. Straight stitch needle plate, and then it's got this in here, like the plastic cover. I don't know if this goes with this or something else, but she's got this all in here. So I'm just gonna, and then I've got 3 extra feet up here and another spool thing that I don't think goes with this machine because this don't fit. I think this might go with her, so I'm gonna check with her on that. I'm gonna also, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna check all of these extra accessories. Just to make sure they go with this machine, because if she's got another, was it Janome? I can't remember what brand it was. She's got another embroidery sewing machine. So I'm not gonna put these down yet. I'm going to see if these items, I'm gonna go to Janome's site and click on optional accessories and see if these go with this machine, because I don't feel like that does. Not all of it. And the feet, I might could use the feet, but I don't feel like all of that goes with this. So since it's not on the accessory list, I'm just gonna wait and check it later. All right, so we can move this out. All right, let me show you what's in here. All the things that I just read that I didn't show you. So I can see if we've got the pieces here. So this is the CD that has the templates of, I guess it's certain embroidery. It says template sheets for embroidery designs. So I don't know what's in here. The 2 pieces of template plastic so you can know exactly where your center is. This is a quick reference chart. 1. And then this is optional accessories. Yeah, it's got all the feet in here. I'm just going to give you a quick glance so I can look that up too. That's good. The instruction book looks brand new. So all of this, I'm going to need this book out. I don't know if we're going to need the quick stuff yet. And then it's got the 2 embroidery frames. The largest this embroiders is like, it's like 6.9 by like 7 point something. So it's like a 6.9 by 7, almost like, so say 7 by 8 would be like the max. It's just slightly below that. So yeah, so this is the, this one probably could do like all of my labels and things like that if I keep them small. And then this one could do even my wallets. This is a nice size for my wallets because I'll get to use less product and still have space to trim around because of the design of the hoops. I like that. They're slimline. So I feel like this is less weight, less bulky than other stuff. Like I have the whole thing that has to come out. I think Janome did a great job on slimlining the embroidery process on this. I don't know if it's like this on every Janome, because I can't tell you because I don't have it. So just want to make sure nothing falls out. And then the last thing, I didn't bring it in here. It's the embroidery arm. I forgot all about that. It was in the top of the box, so it was the first thing out, and I didn't bring it in here. I don't think I'm getting out of here until I move some stuff. So the arm is also slimline. It's just a unit like this. It kind of looked like it could be a plotter type printer or something, you know, where the paper just comes through the thing. It's very narrow. So if I get a chance, I'll go get that. But so I have everything that's on this list except for the scissors, which is like probably something that they just, you know, the little bitty scissors. It ain't like you missing anything. The bobbin holder cleaner, I do need that because they have a special cleaner you have to use to clean the bobbin. I saw that in the videos. I don't know anything about it. And so I do need that. If I have to order it, I need to make sure that I get that before I start using this machine a lot. Because I don't even know how much I have to do that with. And then I need the touch panel stylus. Now I have one over here for my Elissimo. It has a place to house it. That is not so on this machine. There is no place to house it. So I could see that easily being left in your sewing area. So doing pretty good. And then, like I said, got some extra pieces. I will make sure that all of this stuff goes with this. And then if it doesn't, you know, we'll be returning that stuff if it's not with this machine. So let me just see what's going on in the comments real quick. Just to make sure. Holly says there were some anniversary editions that came out recently, perhaps a special edition bonus. Janome can take class 15 bobbins. That's what I thought, and that's what my Singer took, and that's why I had written it on my Singer case, because I didn't even have a Janome at the time, and I have Janome on there too. That it'll take Janome. June Hansen is here. Welcome to the chat. And Bonita says, for the stylus, check in a groove inside the flip cover of the machine. Okay, so I haven't checked anything in here. Okay, let me see how we open you. Is it a release button? Or does it slide? See, I haven't read anything. Okay, so it snapped really hard. So there's a tray in here, and guess what's in here? The other large spool cap. See? So I can mark that off. So we're only missing the small now. The second small. So I can cross that off. And the bobbin holder cleaner. I have no idea what this is. And I'm sure it's not oil. Let's smell it. See if it has an odor. I don't think it's been open. No, it hasn't even been open, guys. So we won't be doing that. But I'll smell it. I'm always smelling things. So I have a nose that picks up everything. So yeah. So most of those accessories that I just put into that case that come with it, most of them go in here. And then these are all those optional accessories. I think she bought that when she started buying the other pieces. And then this is a pretty wide opening. Let me take this bobbin out of here. And then I dropped it. Doing really good. It's very wide. See that? And then they say you can leave the embroidery arm on here and it makes it another like 3 or 4 inches wider. So it has a really good base that I don't feel like you need an extension table. My Singer had a wide base that I didn't necessarily need an extension table for. One of the very few. And then let's see what it looks like though if we pull this off. The free motion is pretty wide then. I think it's pretty wide. Let's see. Just get a ruler. So you need to know that if you're making baby clothes. Because this is about 3 3/8 inches wide. But yeah. Thank you, Bonita. Bonita. All right. I got to move this so I can see if I can put this in here. I'll check all of these extra accessories later. I guess I could have told you what they were because they are in here, but I'm assuming all of this goes with this machine. This plate, yes, it's the exact same plate here. It's the straight stitch plate. I'm sure this would cost a lot of money to have to buy that. And then I've got this plastic cover thing that I'm not sure what this goes to. I have no idea. If this goes in here, I have to figure it out. But I got this. Can't hardly see it. Right there. I have to figure that out. Ah! Bonita is texting me, guys. Bonita has this machine. She is telling me where the stylus is housed. And it's even better. Well, both of them are good. I can't say one's better than the other. This one's on the outside of the machine. It has a nice snap in. I don't think you'll lose it. The stylus is in here. Look at that. Let me mark that off. So now I don't even need to contact her because whatever else is in here, that it's only a small thing now. It's just scissors and a small spool cap. And I got one small. They had two. Yeah, this is fantastic. You can't get a better used machine than this. So yeah, that's cool. So what was in here that I didn't share with you all? I don't think this spool cap goes with this machine because it doesn't sit in the holes. So I don't think it goes with this. Now I just bought this for that other Janome 509. I'm going to kick it out. This foot is the Q foot. Let's go back and get that. Because it's like 3 extra feet in here. And then I have a felt, a small felt circle. And I'm thinking that that's probably going to go on some circle attachment or something. Like if you're doing something, I don't know, some attachment. But I feel like it goes with something. Hold on. I'm getting that optional accessories book out of here. And now it's going to all fall and everything's going to fall out because I didn't close it like I should. All right. So let's look at the Q foot. See, I don't see a Q foot unless they're not in order. Hold on. Let me just go down. Let me make sure it's not O. It could be O. But I thought I read O foot already. Applique. Foot. And this is optional. See that Ultra Glide needle plate and Ultra Glide U foot. That's different than the plate that's a straight stitch plate. That's in here. So I don't see this. I could sworn that it's got a little kick out, but you know, I could be seeing that because it's where they could have been welding this, but it might be O. It could be an O foot, but I don't see that. Okay, this here looks like an adapter of some kind. I don't see this stuff on here. This, I don't see it. This one is a B. This is a buttonhole foot. And it looks exactly like what's in the picture. So I'll put that in there. And this cover, I'm just going to assume goes with that plate. And then it's like I've got an O foot. Q foot. And do they have a number on this? Oh, this is the QR. And I don't see anything with the Q. Yes, I do. I see QB. It's like this is a metal. Uh-oh. Hold on. Guys, I got like a low, I don't understand what's going on with my power today. I'm having some power issues. I got low battery up here, so we might be ending before the 2 hours are out. And I'm trying to see what people are saying. Hi, Deborah Holloway. It's oil for the wick under the bobbin case. So it is oil, because I was like, what? A cleaner, but it looks like oil. So that's why I wanted to smell it. The Ultra Guide plate for vinyl sewing. I don't have that one. And it has the U foot that comes with it. I see that. And June says, happy play with your new to you sewing machine. Bedtime for me. Good night. So good night. So yeah, you had a Q. You had a Q from Peggy. And this Q, I'm thinking, let me see on the paper. It's the O foot. It's the 1/4 inch seam foot O. That's what this is. It's O instead of Q, because I don't have it marked off. And I didn't realize it. So it's O, not Q. And then this other foot says QR together, 2 letters. And I don't see, I'm going to have to look that one up. And I don't see where the felt thing comes in either. So it's 3 things. This and that. I'm just going to put that in there so it don't want to scratch it up. I think it goes with this. And it looks exactly like that. It says HP on here. But they don't even have that in this book, in the optional accessory. So it's just crazy. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to be ending. Let me see if I can find some. My power wasn't working on the desk. I had everything charged up. And I don't know why my power on the desk wasn't working. And I may have to pull out my mic too. So I may have to go down underneath. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I dropped the thread spool. A bobbin. So I don't want to crush it. And it probably rolled. I got my previous bags here. Because I haven't sorted anything yet. I don't know why my stuff didn't charge. I don't see the bobbin. As soon as I crush it, I'll, know where it's at. Trying not to do that, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. It must have rolled under my desk or table or something. The parts that's covered. See, I still got this pink bag. Hold on. See, I got this plugged in. but it's not charging either. I've been having power issues today, and you don't know you have these things until you come in. It's like something is off, and I checked everything over here. Hold on. People are also reminding you, Darcy and Remo, to please check and make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, especially on your way out. If you didn't hit it on your way in, please do that for me. I'm really hating that I may have to end this live because it's going to kick us off if I don't find out how to get some power to this machine. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have an avalanche and drop some more stuff on the floor. So I'm trying to put stuff up before I move around too much over here. Okay. This goes in here, so I'm going to put this up here until I'm ready. So we may not be sewing today. This cord is not, is it long? This is the one, I'm using my old iPad today. Let's see how long. This cord is pretty long, but I don't think it's going to be long enough. Nope. Not to go from here up there, because I don't know why this doesn't have power today. It's plugged in. It's green. Grounded. Hold on. Let me see if there's a reset on a surge or something. Maybe we had a surge with the weather. Nope. Not on this one. So it's got surge lit for some strange reason. I've never seen that before. This is not gonna fit that far. I got a power source right here, but it's all the way over this way. This is not gonna work. See? It won't fit. It's gonna make me cry. And I don't know why that's not working. I don't even know. You know, I got stuff over here from the sale stuff that I haven't moved, so I don't even know how I can get down there because I got stuff over this way. I can't move my chair down. I'm like locked in here. Trying to see. Yep, everything is plugged in. I mean, I see the light on my, I just can't get to it because my arm can't reach it. Isn't this fun? Oh my goodness. I don't have I have an extension cord outside my room or in the living room. Let me see. Let me go get that because it's going to pop up again real soon. I got to do something. See if I can at least get a foot over here. Paige over here looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm going to leave this because that's the last thing we need is to lose that. I'm trying to go around all this stuff I just showed you. Let's go, Paigey girl. Yeah, let's go. Let's go get extension cord. I got it, girl. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry I disturbed you. Oops. That's my bow nash I'm supposed to be fixing my quilt with that I haven't done yet either. So I'm just going to take this across the table because I'm not going to have time to get it around the other way. So at least it can sit right here. And this is close enough to do that. And then I'm going to have to take my mic off. Because I got to plug the power source in. People with vertigo, close your eyes. Sorry. Gotta plug her in. Oh my goodness. Alright, I just couldn't reach the power that's over there. And I got to figure it out because I didn't know until like 5 minutes before it was time for me to go live that my stuff hadn't charged. So I went and got the old iPad thinking it would last 2 hours. Well, my old iPad will not record for 2 hours. It did go almost an hour and a half. So, we should be okay. I just can't use any of the mics. I can only use one auxiliary thing at a time. So I can just put that up so we don't lose that. Now, I never did find the bobbin I dropped. But I thought I had the Singer bobbin case up here. The Singer Janome. It is so weird how stuff disappears. He says sound. Kevin's letting me know that the sound is very low now. I have no control. So cut your volumes up. It's either low volume or no live. If you all having issues with it, let me know. I'm going to go down to the bottom. And Betty is saying, please be safe with your electric. I'm okay. All I ever plug in here is these devices. That's the only thing that's off into this plug that's in a surge protector. This, and I just took a surge protector and ran the extension cord up because this doesn't have, you can't see it. This doesn't have a, it doesn't have a cord thing. It plugs straight into a wall. So I use an extension cord to bring it up so that I could plug. It's just got my devices in it. We're fine. We got very low wattage going on. You can see my lights are on. They're not in the same thing. My machine it's in a different thing. I have a regulator that if the power goes out, all of my stuff is plugged into that. My lights and my sewing machine. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Bonita says she just turned up the volume and it's better. So thank you, Kevin, for letting me know. Whenever I don't have the mics, I'm at the mercy of, this is my old iPad Pro, generation 2, I think. And then I have, I don't know what generation that other iPad is. It's under there. But what's got me perplexed is that I put it in this box and then I just knocked something else out of here. I think I'll worry about that later too, because I got to clean it all out because now I'm ready to start sorting fabric anyway. So I'm ready to start sorting. But to me, these all look like the same bobbin. So I'm just going to I'm not sewing anything. So I'm just going to put in a bobbin. And we're going to check it out, see if they all the same right here today anyway. It fits in here perfect. The only thing is, you know, I'm just putting this in like I know what I'm doing. And I don't. So the first thing we need to do is plug it up. Because we haven't even done that. So let's do that. Plug this in. Get the presser foot as well. And plug that in while I'm back here on the side. And then I can drop this presser foot. On my presser feet, I do make labels and put on what foot goes on what, because they can get confusing. Okay. Got my shoes in here too. I dropped that one bobbin that was already wound, and I don't feel like winding a bobbin. So we're going to see. I'm going to put this in this power regulator over here. I got my iPad in here now, and the lights, the 2 lights, and this sewing machine. That's all that's plugged in here. I just can't see it because I got the stuff at the top. There we go. There we go. All right, so the power button was already on because it just came on. It might have been up from when she cut it off. All right. Resume last pattern. I'm just going to say no because I don't know what we was doing. All right. We got to wind the bobbin. We got to put the bobbin in. Linda says, need mic, can't hear you. I'm sorry. You either have them, you can't hear me, turn your volume up, or I'm going to have to close the live. I have no other choice because my machine, it did not charge over here like it should have, so I have to plug in the machine. I can't plug in 2 things into one auxiliary port on the Apple. So I'm sorry. Oh, she says, yes, it did. Thanks. Okay. Okay. So hopefully, Linda, you're okay. I'm really sorry. I hate not coming on with a mic. I feel like I talk loud enough, but apparently the mic systems don't pick it up. And I'm sitting about, I don't know, 4 feet from the actual camera, but it's not picking it up. So let me know about the volume, guys, people that are still here. Is it, if you cut your volume up, is it working that way? Teaquilts is, if you're having problems hearing Miss T, please adjust your personal volume on your device and see if it helps. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Linda. I'm just trying to make sure because when I have the mic on, since I do have a louder voice, it does, but then some people tell me that they can't hear, so that's why I wear the mics. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna need a book. We're not doing much tonight, but we can try to figure out. This one's got a little bit more extra stuff than what I'm used to dealing with, so I want to make sure that I'm threading this bobbin right. So I'm going to the book. All right. So inserting the bobbin, press the lockout key. Okay, so I got to do that. Where is it? Oh, I see it. All right. I haven't done any of this. Place the bobbin in the holder with the thread running off counterclockwise, which I did. And then it says, in the thread bobbin holder, the hook plate. So I'm going to go under this thing. And then it goes under this. And then it goes in here and cut it. Yep. Okay, just has some extra steps. My baby lock is a little similar, but it's got an extra step. Okay, now we got to thread this machine. Alright, so I have Orfeel small spool here, on here that I put on here because it was just sitting here. And trying to see where's the number 1 written. I know this is number 1. I see number 2, but I don't see number 1. Isn't it? Oh, I see it now. It's right here. 1. I guess that goes down there like that. Oh, my presser foot is down too. Let me take this out of here once I release that. Okay. We're just going to wing it and see if we can figure it out. Alright, in here, up there, through here, and back around. Is that? I have no idea. Nope. Okay, let's go back into this thing. Oh, it's in there. Up here. Around here. Through the back. Oh, I know now. It's got to come up around that way. Didn't catch, though. I saw it get there. Okay, let's try this again. So what's in here goes in there. Where is that's number 6. Number 7 is up there. Go through here, back around up here. And then press this down. Yep, that was it. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I need to bring the bobbin thread up since I took it through the guide. On the other one, I don't have to. But machines I'm not familiar with, it says drawing up the bobbin thread. So yes, you do. Some machines, when you cut and it does the automatic threading, you don't have to pull it up because it's short, like what it is now. So you don't normally have to pull them up. Alright, I just want to sew on it and see if the bobbin works. Then we'll know that Singer and Janome takes the same, if they take the same bobbins or not. So I got some junk, probably half square triangle, extra pieces up here, something. Let's find it. Anything will work. Something. Alright, these are some flip corner things I saved for a project I've been working on for years that I haven't worked on in a long time now. So let's see what, oh, I'm not going to be able, well, I can square it up. I'm like, I don't even have patchwork foot. And I got to take the lock off. How do you take the lock off? Okay, hit the lock again. Okay, so let's see. If I use patchwork foot, what number was that? O. This is something I don't have to have an exact 1/4 inch because they get squared up anyway. I think that was the O foot that I thought was extra foot. Yep. Let's put this in this book. And then I need to go to where we're putting the O foot in so I know how to set this machine. Alright, O foot. The one I thought was a Q. Must be in the bottom. Take that foot off. It's got a guide on here and everything. And I don't know if I need to have the other, I need to read. um, you're good. It's when you were moving around and looking for a solution that your voice got weak. Yeah, I think if I'm not facing it, it's bad. Okay. I'm hoping that you all can hear me, but for some reason, the other chat, even though I made it public, it's not showing up. And I've been in here for a few minutes and still don't have anyone in here. So I'm going to close out of it. This is a hot mess. So if you can hear me, type something in the chat for me. Okay. Because I'm having some, I don't understand. I guess because this chat was never closed, so it wouldn't make a second public chat for some reason. So I kept trying to get it to open, but it wouldn't open. So then I realized that even though I had plugged this into the surge protector, I did not cut the surge protector on. Okay. So yeah, technical difficulties. I did not pay attention. I thought it was, I'm used to just I unplug them. I don't ever really cut them off. I just unplug them. This is the one that I take when I go to, when I'm sewing outside of my home. So thank you, everybody. I'm so sorry. It's always something. So let me. Hoping now I didn't. I'm going to have to cut this machine back on. Okay, and then I need to figure out if I'm using the O foot, how do I set it so I get a 1/4 inch seam? So I need to look in a table of contents. Seaming is on page 59. Patchwork is on page 71. So let's see if I can find that. Patchwork piecing. There are 3 stitches for seaming patchwork pieces in this section. The default setting stitch length is 1.8, ideal for patchwork piecing, but you can fine tune it. Attach the 1/4 inch foot O, and then put 2 pieces of fabric, which helps you keep a constant 1/4 inch seam. Put 2 pieces of fabric together, place the fabric pieces on the foot, so at the edge of the foot. We don't move the needle. They say that's a 1/4 inch. I have to check. Get a ruler and check. No, that needle needs to be moved over to the right. That's not the all right, hold on. Let me see who's in the chat. Okay. I see hearts going up. I don't know if I did that or if you all did that. Hi, Lenore. Welcome to the chat. Sorry, everybody, about all the issues. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, patchwork piecing. There are 3 stitches. For seaming patchwork pieces in this section, but it doesn't tell me what they are. Okay, attach the foot, but it doesn't tell me straight stitch. B, I got B over there. I need to move this, it's in the center, so I need to move this foot over. L5, that's all the same, that's the same, but I need to move this foot over. I got foot O, but it's not, I don't know how I change it to let it know I'm using foot O. Let's see. I'm just pressing things to see. Okay. Patchwork 1 and 2. How do I get to patchwork? It doesn't tell me that. There are 3 stitches for seaming patchwork pieces. The default setting is set at 1.8. I did. Okay, so this is just maybe information and I need to turn the page. No, because then it goes into quilting. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. They have the B up here. They have the straight stitch, but they have the needle to the right, and it says that it's the O foot. So how do I do that? I lost Benita. Hi, Diane McCoy, C-Rex, Phyllis G. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to learn how to use this new machine. I swear to God, I'm reading this and it don't tell me. I guess I need to know where the patchwork stitches are, because it's saying utility and I need patchwork. So I need to go back somewhere and figure that out. Because it's not on the patchwork page. I kid you not. So let me go and figure out how I'm supposed to get to patchwork stitch. How to change these stitches. Built-in needle threader. So it's on utility stitch right now. Now it went to applique. And so raising and lower the presser foot, adjust the presser foot, adjusting the presser foot. And I need to see if this presser foot dial's on the right thing too. It's on 5. I lost Benita. Mode selection. When you turn your power on, the visual touchscreen will show the ordinary sewing stitches after a few seconds. To switch to embroidery mode. I'm not trying to do that. Ordinary sewing mode. And then, okay, in the ordinary sewing mode, there are 4 categories available. Utility stitches and buttonholes, decorative and quilting, monogramming and sewing applications. Press one of the icons keys to select the category. quilting. So we probably won't be stitching today. Is Benita in here? Benita, how do I go to use this old foot? How do I get to patchwork? Because I can hit quilting, but it says piecing stitch the Q foot 1/4 inch. But on the screen, it looked like it's where's my other phone? And then I got this thing over here going too. I'm trying to get this to close. It's taking pictures. Benita's texting me. I'm up here trying to figure out. I went to quilting stitch, and now it says piecing stitch, but in the book it said patchwork with the O foot. And it still got the A foot down here, so that's what's confusing me. I don't want to stitch anything with the wrong foot. So Benita is texting me. Okay, so I hit that foot to get into changes. Go to t-shirt, top right corner. And then I'm looking for the patchwork or seaming, I guess. And then woven stretch, curve top stitching, woven. It still says A, straight stitch. Like in the thing, it showed me, it said it was patchwork. But it didn't tell me how to get there, which was crazy. And it has the Q foot, and I'm still looking at the A foot. Linda says, no sewing yet. You got that right. I'm not one of them people that just want to hit even though I got everything wide on here. But on here, it's saying that I should have a patchwork. On the screen, it says I should be in patchwork 1 or patchwork 1 of 2 or 2 of 2. And I should have the O foot, and it's still showing me the A foot. And this book doesn't tell me what to hit. It just says patchwork piecing. There are 3 stitches for seaming patchwork pieces in this section. And it doesn't tell me how to get there though. Medium, light, medium. This book has up at the top patchwork. Mine says stitching. It says seaming 1 and 1 of 2. This is so crazy. Okay. Use the red arrow to take you to the next screen once I get to the seaming. Okay, so let's go back. So seaming. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm going to home. She told me to hit this little curly Q thing, and then I was supposed to hit. I gotta go into something, so am I going into quilt? And then when I went to quilt, Benita says she tired of me. Hey, Benita girl, I got you on the speaker.
Okay, now go touch the house, and it's gonna take you back to.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, you see the T-shirt in the top right corner.
Okay, yeah.
Hit that.
Okay.
Hit that. Now go down to your red arrows. Use the right one, the one on the right.
Okay, now I see patchwork.
See patchwork.
Okay, because
See
I was
quilting.
hitting that little curly cute thing you had told me at
Yeah, that's
first.
quilting. See, I didn't know what happened, so that's
Okay.
why I said what happened. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
yeah, so that's what quilting
So
is.
now it's got the O foot with the thing over to the right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. See, this is why you buy machines from the dealer and then they give you free lessons. This is funny. After all of that, I don't even know where the piecing stuff I had went to. Too funny. But we got some more. Mm. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. All right. The needle moved over. It looked like it's now at the 1/4 inch that I don't have to use this ruler to check it out. It looks mighty fine. All right, we're going to let this down. I don't know if this is one of those machines if you start stitching. Oh, will it, I forgot my presser foot's not in the right spot. And I have been in the power so much I flipped it onto the wrong side. Dealing with the power situation. All right. And I only got about like 10% on my iPad charged before I could get back on it. So hopefully it don't kick us off and it keeps charging. But yeah, let's try this. Woo, Lord Jesus. Same size. Restart for the same side. I think it's sewing too slow. That's what it is. Okay, place piece length can be memorized for multiple pieces. I actually like 2.0. And okay, we'll read the book later, but this book is not very helpful if it doesn't if it's not telling me. It's got a thread cutter. I guess I should have told you all some of the features of it, but I just wanted to sew a seam. Yeah, it looks good. So I just need to get comfortable with this so that I can take this machine and depend on it, because I need to learn the 1/4 inch seam. As well. So yeah, I probably need to sew something like some strings or something that I'm gonna really use, but don't have to worry about the 1/4 inch. But I don't know if I have any out because I put stuff up. Well, I got like most of this stuff up here is kind of grouped to be sewn to something else when I'm ready. Now I'm getting notifications because I touched the phone. You see how to increase the speed? Yes, I got that on high because it was tripping me out. I got binding pieces over here. I could use some of that stuff to sew. They can be string and crumb blocks later on. So let's do that. I got these half square triangles, but I really want to use them for something else. So, and then I can sew longer pieces too. Trying to figure out what did I use this for? The blue chevron. It must have been a long time. I can't remember where I used it. So, I brought this around and cut the thread. So that's really long. Because well, it cut the thread. I didn't bring it around. I hit the needle thing. It cut the thread. That's really long. I'm just going to sew these two pieces together. I want to sew something long together. And I don't care what it is. And see how this works, because I gotta know this 1/4 inch seam, and then I can always use this, and I don't have to worry about ripping it off and ripping it out, and I can use it in a string crumb quilt. Okay. I'm trying to scoop my chair up. I got so much stuff around me. I got this bag, it won't let my chair go up. All the stuff, you know, all the fabric that I just showed you is sitting right here. Won't let me move up. Alright, so let's try, because I want to, I really need to know, why does it keep saying same size, different size? Like, stop. I don't want that. Can I just sew? Yeah. It will let me sew at least. I don't have to keep hitting the screen. When I had other machines, the older computerized machines, you couldn't do nothing until you got rid of that on the screen. So that's good, because otherwise it's going to drive me nuts. But I don't have to look at it now. Now this could be just a tad bigger than my 1/4 inch. Let's make sure. Let's see if I can scoot this over off the foot a little. So that's all I'm trying to do, is find my 1/4 inch, and the easiest way to do that is to sew strings. Yeah, that's right on there. That's right there. So I might have had it just too far. Okay. Try it again. I got to line up over here. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. It's perfect. It's a perfect 1/4 inch. So if I need a scant, I do need to do a scant. But that's perfect 1/4 inch. And then I'm just hitting the cut thing so that I can use it. Okay, that looked fat on the end. That's fat. But right here is a 1/4. So why is it fat right there? I'm going to have to watch that. That's a 1/4. Okay. I'll try it again. I don't, you know, the blue is, I think it's cut accurate. I don't think this pink is. Try it again. Because I'm almost thinking, straight stitch and then a locking stitch. Okay. 2.0. Set. Just say X out of here. I was trying to see if I could move the needle position. That's stitch length. Piece length can be memorized for multiple pieces. And Okay. I don't know. Darcy says people that don't sew don't even understand, have no idea what even a 16th of an inch can do. Yeah. Um. Miss T and Teaquilts, don't forget to fall back tonight. Daylight saving time. Yes, I need that hour. I'm trying to read over all my stuff here, y'all. Okay. I was hoping that I could like move this needle. Needle up and down button works. I don't know what the circle one is, but I see the reverse and I see the stitch. So I have to look and see what that center button is. It's like a bullseye. Um, Straight stitch or a locomatic stitch. uh, but I don't see where I can move the needle position. And I thought I could because I read that it had like so many different needle positions. But I can't see it right now. And let me measure. I'm trying to measure before I get all the way to the bottom. It's better. I don't know why when I got to the end of the other one, it it was wider than I wanted it to be. So that's why I was double checking. I keep waiting for it to raise the foot. It does not do that. My Bernina does that. Okay, so I just sewed this stitch here. And I need to go to the other side. Because my pink wasn't right. See, I feel like it's a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch at times. Like one needle position bigger. But do I want to cut this in half again? We can. It's not like we're using it for anything. We can. Just keep sewing it together. And make it smaller. Make it like a little patchwork strip. Alright. Circle stitches in place. Okay, thank you. That's Benita. Top left corner. Ah, okay. Top left corner. I knew I thought I could adjust it left and right. Needle position. I wanted to go, because it's got like 90 something different needle positions or something crazy. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Again, this is why you buy machines from a dealer and get lessons, get free lessons, okay? I'm over here on the struggle bus on a live. Just because I want to sew with it before I put it up. I want to know where 1/4 inch is, so, and I can learn everything else. I might embroider something on it tomorrow so that I can, and I'm just keep doing the needle cutting because I want to see how that, make sure it's working right. That's much better. Much better. I put that on 8.6 with the patchwork foot. Okay. Okay, one last thing, Benita, how I save it? Because they say you can piece length can be memorized for multiple pieces. Piece length. Oh, I want to set. Can I save this as my setting every time I start? Let's go to set. Not in there. I thought I could set this as a stitch, but maybe not. I'll read the book at some point. Like I said, I just got this Thursday, Friday. I was babysitting, and then today I've been gone all day, so I haven't taken it out the box. I moved the needle. Thank you, Benita. Benita, you're going to have to be a teacher, laughing out loud. Good night, C. Joy. Linda says, machine sounds good and quiet. Yes, I like the machine. And now that I got that figured out, I really like the like that too. And then I just sewed this and kept sewing it together. I'll be using this as some accent somewhere, so it'll just be some patchwork piecing. I can cut it into smaller sections if I need to. But I just need to read the book. And at least she's explained to me the main thing. So let me go back to home to see if I can get back in this again. Go to t-shirt. Then go to seaming. No. Let's go back. Go home. Seaming has a second page. No. Because I'm sitting up here talking and I don't know which one. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I need to do. Let me go back out. Home. Go to the t-shirt. Go to the arrow. Go to patchwork. And that's where it's at. Okay. Go back home. T-shirt. The arrow over and the patchwork. Okay. That's a whole lot to get to the quilting stitch, y'all. But okay, I got it. But I have to do it so I can put it in my memory, because it's not going to be something that I'm going to, I'm not going to be sewing on this on a daily basis. And every time I get to a retreat, or every time I get to sewing at Scrap Club, I don't want to be trying to figure out now, how does that work? So thank you, Benita. You were a really big help. Long distance away on a lot of things. Where the stylus was stored. And the oil being in here. I forgot all about this tray opening up. So I'm going to probably put the main foot that was in here. And I probably won't be taking this everywhere. I'll just put the things I need in here. Especially like Scrap Quilting Club. Like, I can use their seam ripper. I'm not worried about that. The stuff I need, I can put in here. I've got the big thing, a lint brush, and then I don't have to worry about that. This is the regular presser foot in case I need to zigzag. And I don't think I could be stitching with this plate that she got, but I probably might want to read a little bit before I do that. I only need the embroidery stuff if I'm embroidering. I'm not going to be doing buttonhole stitches out for the most part, and I probably won't need the thread thing. So Yeah. Oh, and I can put those bobbins in here. The ones that are in here, I can put in there. So I can have some. And then I'll put those in here. And the presser feet actually go up here on top. And I don't know what goes in here. What fits there? Seam ripper. You know it's not positive. I can look that up too, but that's okay. I don't even need all the feet. I just need a basic foot if I need the zigzag and the 1/4 inch foot. That's what I need. Trying to see if this goes the other way or this way. Can't remember. Yep, had it in there wrong. Alright, so I just basically need those. And those are the main things I need for this machine. And the rest of the stuff would be like when I'm doing machine and the embroidery. I'll try that tomorrow. Because I think my brain is fried. When you're used to sewing on something totally different. And like I said, I had that other Janome for many years, but I've never sewn on it, so I don't even know their interface or anything like that. So trying to get to the cover. We're on page 71. It's in the middle here. It's all white, so you can't see it, you just feel it. All right, so that's gonna be it. Again, Benita, thank you so much. Actually, I also talked to Benita because she told me she had this machine. So I had actually talked to her before to see what her opinion of it is. So that's another reason for the purchase too, because I trust her opinion, stuff like that. So this is your brain trying to learn a new sewing machine. I can't remember, see what that is. But yeah, so it was because it's totally different. Again, it's totally different. It's going to be interesting when I get to the embroidery part and I get to compare that for you guys to see. So I'm going to try to do some reading. So I don't know if I'm going to work on here tomorrow or not, but we'll see. I do like how compact everything is. I still, if I'm gonna, well, I think this is gonna just go in my carry case to be ready to be my carry machine. So I don't think I need to worry about putting all of this stuff together. I just need to sit down, wind some bobbins, or like she said she actually pieces with the pre-wounds, but I just one of them people, I just like my 2 threads to match. So shut up. My watch is trying to talk to me. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Got stuff flying through here. Clear all of that. Okay, trying to clear everything off my watch because Benita was sending me pictures and stuff, and all of that is like frozen up. This is your brain. This is your brain trying to learn a new sewing machine, and I can't see what that is because of this old stupid heart. See the difference. He's so silly. Yeah, but it's like when you look in when you have a machine you cut on and it's already at your 1/4 inch seam, and then you got one that I gotta hit 3 buttons to get to it. That's a big difference, in my opinion. It's a big difference. So I can't even use the single hole with this. I only probably can use that with machine embroidery because I'm moving my needle over to, it moves the needle over on when you're using the patchwork foot. So that's a good thing to know too, so I don't have to worry about that unless I'm embroidering. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for bearing with me. I'm sorry about the mic situation. I will have to figure out why this stuff over here isn't charging by Wednesday, or we'll still have this thing sitting right here to handle everything until I can figure it out. But yeah, my main thing right now is that I need to sort all of these layer cakes and stuff so I know what's going where. That's what I need to do. I got all these layer cake things I need to figure out. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Good night.